Welcome to Vinyl Verdict. I'm Adam.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sven.
Yes, today we have a very special guest, one Sven Peters Ruterdink.
Thank you for saying it correctly again.
Yeah, I should know that. I have a friend whose first name, they have the OE in it, and it's
Should we call him Sven?
You could call me Sven.
Sven?
Is that actually? It's actually Sven.
No, it's Sven.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
like,
get Seven a lot.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. My old karate teacher when I was like 10 years old would say 7, 7, 7. No.
I went to school
Lucky
with a
for
guy
you,
whose name
Frozen
was
came out, and everyone knows how to pronounce Sven now.
Yeah, but everyone asks me if I'm named after the reindeer, and I'm like, no, I'm much older than that
Yeah,
movie.
bro, I have a.
Anyway, we're talking
Wow.
about an album. It's time. This time you got to pick.
I did get to pick, and it's honestly probably in like my top 5 albums of all time.
Ooh,
Sorry.
this is gonna be a rough one for you.
I freaking love Linkin Park, and we're talking about their debut album, Hybrid Theory.
Which just celebrated its 25th anniversary this
Isn't
year.
that crazy?
Did.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Linkin Park. Rest in peace, Chester Bennington.
Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
A great vocalist.
It's crazy to think that this came out when I was 5.
I was 1.
That's even crazier. That's even,
I feel old.
bro, you've
Okay,
only
so-
heard about 9/11 in stories.
That's right.
I
But I
remem-
did grow up during that time.
I remember 9/11 vaguely. I remember watching it on TV.
I think I was in like Prince George when it happened.
All right.
You think?
I
Yeah.
was in grade 7 when this album came out.
And did you listen
Oh,
to it?
dude, it must have been freaking everywhere.
Yeah, it must have
Yeah,
been
dude.
huge.
This album was everywhere.
Because
but
when I was in grade 7, this album was everywhere.
Same
And that
when I
was
was in grade
substantially
7.
later.
One Step Closer appears on Big Shiny Tune 6, which is an album that I own. But yeah, this album was everywhere. All of its music videos were in hot rotation. I didn't
Oh,
really
yeah.
watch a ton of music videos back then, but I remember there was one kid I went to school with, and he was like really into Linkin Park. I was like, Ryan, you're like the tall ginger kid. What do you like about it? He's just like, they understand stuff. And I was like, okay, sure. All right.
He was the edgy kid in school, wasn't he?
Yeah, no, not really.
Oh.
He was kind of a nerdy dork. But Linkin Park really took that rap rock thing and made it really good in a way that Korn maybe doesn't.
They took all the edge off.
Yeah.
They brought a polish and a blend. They blended the elements probably smoother than everybody else and brought a pop sensibility that like Korn and Limp Bizkit never really had.
Yeah, they didn't know.
They're not.
And they also were clean.
Yeah.
yeah, there's no
There's
cussing.
no swear word on this
Exactly.
entire
And I think
album.
that was a huge part of their success was that a lot of new metal was coming from an
Vulgar.
alternative scene that was intentionally abrasive,
Yeah.
Mhm.
intentionally rude, intentionally weird. And that helped to keep it as an underground thing. Linkin Park said, no, we're going to take the rap music, we're going to take the rock music, we're going to take it and we're going to make it poppy and remove any edge so that it can only appeal to grade 8's kids.
That's right. And that's why Linkin Park is Christian rock.
Nope.
No,
No,
I'm just-
I was gonna say, that's not really
just
it at all.
kidding,
I'm going to see myself out.
But I think for many folks, because of that, including me, it was a gateway to many different genres.
Yeah.
For me, it was a step towards listening to more heavy music. Did not really fall into listening to hip hop from it,
No.
but yeah, it was just like such a good blend. Plus, it's PG. Arguably, the lyrics are juvenile.
A
They can
little
be.
bit.
They can be.
But the display of emotion and aggression in a catchy, well-produced package is like what has allowed this to have such broad impact and staying power.
Yeah. Because this is an album that, wasn't just popular when Jamie was in grade 7. It was popular when you were in grade 7. It
Yeah,
was popular when I was in grade 7. I saw
Yes.
them live this year, and they sold out Rogers Arena.
yeah.
Like 360 Rogers Arena as well.
Wow.
It was
Those-
ridiculous.
Those tickets were $250.
They were expensive. The show sucked. It was a terrible show.
Really? That's a
Really?
shame.
Yeah, it was bad. Emily, wonderful singer. They can all play really well, but she does the thing where she lets the crowd sing half the songs. And I don't like that. I want to hear them sing, but that's not
that's
the
fair.
point.
I refuse to see arena shows anymore.
It's not worth it.
Though I think Weird Al might. So Weird Al just announced
He's coming to Kelowna.
So there's a random date that isn't planned. It's the day after. He goes Edmonton. He goes Winnipeg, Edmonton, Kelowna,
Yeah.
and then there's the
better be
September 3rd. There's
Vancouver.
nothing. It's gonna be Vancouver.
It has to be.
I think they just haven't ironed it out.
Oh, he's gonna play the PN. Oh no, PNE would have just closed.
If he's, I will go to Rogers Arena to see Weird Al because
feel
I've
like-
never seen Weird Al and I need to see Weird
I
Al.
feel like he'd probably be like Vogue or Coliseum.
It's way too big for Vogue.
Probably Coliseum. Though.
What if he plays? Was it?
He's playing Rogers
Deer
Place in
Lake.
Edmonton.
Because
Oh, Deer Lake maybe.
when
You
I
could
saw-
do Deer Lake in
Deer
September.
Lake would be
yeah,
cool.
when I saw him, he played an open air amphitheater. He played
Oh,
Art Park.
I just want to
in
hear Trapped
Lewiston,
in
New
a
York.
Drive-through live. That's it.
I don't think he does that one live because
I could recite that by heart. Fuck R.
Yeah,
Kelly.
yeah. We
Sorry.
covered that last season. We covered Straight Outta Linwood.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, we
it's
did.
So good.
Weird
Anyways,
Al.
we're getting way off track.
Yes, we are.
Linkin Park,
Weird-
still
Weird Al?
huge, still
Massive.
massively influential,
Yes.
and I think time has only reinforced how big this album is. In the end, 3 billion streams on YouTube.
Yeah,
Over-
on Spotify it has 1.2 billion plays, which is insane.
Yeah, ridiculous. I was just about to say, like on Spotify too, over 1.2 billion. Apple Music doesn't show plays, but I imagine it has near.
Yeah, you know it's
same
it's a
amount.
heater because it's got the star next to it or
exactly.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, is that
Like,
what that means?
I didn't
Only
know that.
only 3 songs on this album have less than 100 million listens
Which is ridiculous.
on YouTube Music. It's hard to express how massive it is, and I think for so many people it is such a nostalgic album.
Yeah.
The only song with less than 100 million plays is "Cure for the Itch," which has 65 million plays.
Which makes sense because it's purely electronic.
It's the
It's an
turntable.
instrumental track
Yeah.
Yeah.
for on a pop album.
It's whatever.
Well,
Anyways.
it's the DJ set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the biggest thing about this album is that everything about it is so dazzling when
Yeah.
you have not heard its component parts. When you have not listened to much really good hip hop,
Mhm.
you're blown away by the rapping. When you have not heard much really good metal, you're blown away by the aggression. When you haven't heard much really good pop music, you're blown away by the hooks. And they do such a good job of hitting most of those lanes most of the time.
Yeah.
And this album is just like hit after hit after
Oh,
hit.
It doesn't stop.
Like it's crazy how many singles came from this album and how many are still like de facto iconic Linkin Park songs.
Mhm.
Like it's just it's hard to overstate how big this album is.
It's also crazy that it is a CD era album that is under 40 minutes long.
And I respect the
Yeah.
hell out of it. It's like tight.
What is it? 37-minute
it's just
runtime.
it's almost 38 minutes long. It's 37.
It's super tight.
Yeah.
Like it's really well crafted on an era where like lots of people were releasing.
Gotta put out a 75-minute
Where-
album.
Yeah.
Think about Limp Bizkit, Significant Other.
Huge.
If that album was 35 minutes long, it would be way better. But
It would
no,
be more
it's
palatable.
70.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be, and most of it sucks. But you have like 15 good minutes on there,
Yeah.
and so if it was 35 minutes, it'd be half good.
Hybrid Theory does not overstay its welcome. It's kind of the perfect runtime for this
Mhm.
genre. I don't
Yeah.
need anything longer.
None of the songs are longer than 3.5 minutes long.
No.
It is the perfect runtime length. I will say some of it sounds very samey
Yes.
if you listen to it one track after another. That is my one. Like, I don't think I've ever listened to the whole album. I've listened to most of the songs. I don't think I've ever listened to the whole album in order.
Yeah.
I think I prefer their second album, Meteora,
Banger.
but I understand why they became popular after this album. Very good. Now, I will say that I was not into this kind of music. I was sort of into this kind of music when I was in, high school or whatever. But it definitely has staying power. And it was definitely very popular with people in my high school or in my grade school, I guess, that you would not expect to like this kind of music because it is like I want to say multi-denominational, but I mean like it has multiple genres on it. But it is it's a good album, but not my favorite from this year.
That's very fair.
I think Sven and I both have nostalgia for this album.
I have
Yeah.
many a memory of sitting at my shared family computer playing like Adventure Quest or Dragon Quest and
Oh, yeah.
having In the End playing in the background on like repeat. There's a lot of nostalgia for me, but honestly I didn't really get into Linkin Park very much until a few years ago, where I have just kind of had their discography on repeat for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
Something about this album, Meteor, and Midnight to Madness as well. I don't know. I feel like I listen to each of them at least once a week, like all the way through.
Wow.
Something about the energy.
Minutes to Midnight.
Minutes to Midnight. Yeah. It's their third album. Really good. It has more poppy hits.
Well,
on
it's
it.
the one that has the song from the Transformers movie in
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah. What I've Done.
Yeah. Banger.
Yeah. But this album, the short run time, makes it easy for me to listen to it in the morning on my drive to work. And if I'm having a bad day, I can listen to it after, and it just kind of puts me in an uplifted mood. It is pretty edgy, I would say. There are some edgy lyrics on it, but it's kind of like you guys said, in that juvenile way, where I think it's really relatable to a lot of people.
Yeah, and as I said, it is like it's emotion. It's a music that for people you weren't hearing that much emotional.
Yes.
No.
Downtrodden, not downtrodden, but emotional, impassioned, sad boy pop music, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was another way where it's like, if you haven't, it might be your first blush with an album that's very open about its feelings of negativity.
Yep.
And that when you're grappling with those emotions as a teenager, this becomes such a cool thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're older when this album came out, you're kind of like, yeah, I've heard that. I understand all the components. I can find everything I want from this somewhere else, but better. But you can't
100%.
find them
All together.
altogether.
Yeah. Except for Linkin Park.
Why don't we give it one last listen, kids?
It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this for
Brother, Papercut.
Dude.
Great
fair.
opening track.
What a banger right from the start.
The beginning and the end are the best part of the song.
Yeah, the opening of like Mr. Han with his just insane like DJ skill.
It's cool. Like, and this album immediately comes in, and you it gives you everything it's about in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You're like, it comes in with these synthetic drums, a little bit of disc scratching, then the real drums come in. You get a huge guitar tone, and then you get this groovy beat under like a rap verse from Mike Shinoda, who's kind of the brains behind the band.
100%.
Sure.
I think a lot of people talk about Chester Bennington, and for good reason. He's
He was
an
the front man.
incredible
Ridiculous
vocalist.
Yeah.
But even Chester Bennington is said, it's Mike's band.
Mike runs the whole
Yeah.
show.
There's actually an interesting bit I saw, because there's early on when they were first scouted, they wanted only Chester. The label only wanted Chester Bennington.
Yep.
And he said he wouldn't sign if they didn't sign the rest of the band.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Linkin Park, without Mike, without Mr. Han, without Rob Borden, without, the bassist Phoenix, even though he didn't play on this album. Yeah. Thank God that he didn't. He signed with everybody on it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting that, because originally Linkin Park did not have Chester Bennington in it. They started as a band called Zero, spelt with an X.
Edgy.
Very edgy. A lot of the songs that Zero had played, I think they had a demo track of like 6 tapes that eventually were reworked to make it on to Hybrid Theory. But their lead singer left because they weren't finding commercial success. And then a producer for the album showed them Chester Bennington and was like, "This is who you need on this album." And holy shit, did that ever work out well for them?
It's very It's how they formed is almost improbable. That someone was like, "Hey, Chester Bennington, there's this other group of guys. Would you like to play with them?" And then the other group of guys was like, "Yes, we would like Chester Bennington to be part of this group."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on his birthday too, Chester Bennington, when he got the
That's
call.
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. This is Papercut is a great start to this album.
Papercut really sets the tone for the entire thing. Like you said, the first 2 minutes kind of show you what the whole album is about. And a lot of this album has Mike rapping and Chester kind of backing him up with his vocals. Dude, it's so good. Like there's no other band around that has this sound. There might be now, but like, holy crap. I don't know.
My head, it's like I can't stop what I'm feeling with it. It's like the faces.
The one thing I'll say about the way they do it is that you get a really like screaming guitar riff, or like not screaming, but like you get a really heavy guitar riff,
Yeah.
and then they immediately follow it with silence
Yeah.
They do that thing,
on every track.
Yeah.
and then it goes, and then it comes back in for something huge.
Yeah.
I think this. You also get like the emo side of things on this with like the bridge, right?
Mhm.
When the bridge comes in, you get this incredible opener, and this is a cool little bass fill before the music comes back in.
Yeah,
at the
really
end
good
there.
bass
Yeah,
fill.
boo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo.
Honey,
And then you get the chorus come in.
honey.
"Oh, wind inside of my head. It's like, and then you get all the layers on top. It's
Dude,
Papercut
it's
is
so
so
good.
good. It's such a good song.
And like it demonstrates right from the get-go that not only can he hit these like guttural screams, but he can instantly switch into like higher pitched, singing on
Oh,
just
yeah, it's
like the
incredible.
flip of a dime,
Yeah, he does that. He does like not a falsetto, but like he goes into a different register very easily,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is very interesting. But yes, he has a very gruff, like almost like a scream to him.
Yeah. Like he's able. What is the word I'm looking for? He's able to. It's not rasp. There's a word for it where you fry your voice.
Right.
He has like a master at just frying his voice in a way that sounds natural.
Yeah, he's got a real hoarse sound. You're right. When he needs to.
Yeah.
yeah, he can do like an aggressive vocal voice. He can do a very soft, emotive singing voice. And he can do just an absolutely insane scream.
Yeah.
That we hear
Yeah.
on a few different tracks.
Yeah.
real harsh one.
Like the
yeah.
next one, One Step Closer.
I'm about to break.
As a one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Man, what is it with songs in the 2000s and being about being close to the edge
Yeah.
and
creep.
being fucking awesome, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, so
Hold
good.
me now.
One Step Closer, like I said, was featured on Big Shiny Tune 6. That's how I know it. But it has 1 billion plays or 1.2 billion plays. It is understandably well played because it is well good.
It's the riff goes really
Yeah.
hard. It's got high energy.
It sounds so like sinister at the beginning. The guitar, and all it's doing is just walking up the low E string, very very simply. But
Yeah.
the tone that they gave to it, I'm just like, wow, like it sounds metallic in a way.
It's got like a vocal effect on his microphone, sort of.
There's everything on this is touched by some sort of level of effects.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the song is only 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes long.
And it uses
it's
every
short.
it uses every moment.
Yeah,
It's like it's really just
very
like
good.
it's like short verse, chorus,
Yeah.
bridge, chorus.
It's basically the entire album.
Yeah, I mean most of them they are all structured as pop
Yeah,
songs, but I
yeah.
think this one just like has no cruft.
No, it doesn't at all.
No, it's definitely verse, chorus, verse. As
And like, man, the shut up
Oh.
is so funny that he's like, shut up. But like he says it with such conviction and
It's
so
many
much
times.
so much aggression that you're like, okay,
So,
sorry.
do you
that's
know
the meanest thing he says on the whole album, too.
Shut up when I'm talking to you.
and so it's kind of funny. The reason why he did that is their producer Don Gilmore. He sent this track back to them, from what I read, over 70 times.
Oh,
It kept like they would work on it and be like, no, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, and then Mike and Chester were talking in another room, and they were basically like, and Mike looks at Chester and he's just like, what if like at the bridge or just before you just say shut up, and Chester's like, what, just say it? He's like, no, like scream it, like really like get at it, and that's how the whole thing came, is because they were so pissed off at their producer for sending the track back so many times.
I got it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Definitely a big hit. Went to number 3 on the rock and metal chart. And it went to number 75 on the Hot 100. But it went to like number 5 and number 4 on the alternative and the mainstream rock chart. Which is like pretty good for...
At that
was this
time, a big chart.
Yeah.
yeah. Was this the debut? This is the debut single. So that's pretty good for a debut single from a band that hadn't put out an album before. But there you go. There you go.
I will say, the YouTube comments for this whole album. I don't know why I read YouTube comments
It's
on
not
popular
worth
music.
it. It's
so
not worth
dumb.
it.
And like, no one's talking about the song. It was just like, I love you, Chester. And I'm like,
say if you're here listening to this in 2025.
Yeah,
God.
I
I
hate
love
that comment.
Hey, who's here back in?
I am a 70-year-old dying male, and I love this track.
It's always something like that. There's never like just like a normal guy who's
No.
just being like, really like the instrumental part.
That has to be some like dead internet theory shit, right? Like it's just like bots commenting.
Yes, bots feeding off other bots.
We also just gotta
Yeah.
like, can we just like stop being like R.I.P. Chester and start talking about the songs again? Like, there's a whole band,
I know.
and all the comments are just like, Chester's dead, Chester's dead, Chester's dead, which is like, yes,
World
very
is-
tragic.
Yeah.
But
But it happened, nearly
Also,
10
can we
years
talk
ago
about
now.
how tragic it is that his parents named him Chester?
That is
yeah, absolutely roasting him.
All right. Well, can't wait till someone engages that in the comments. Let me get into With You, which is produced with help of the Dust Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah, which was interesting.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Dust Brothers are, of course, the duo that worked on
Bex Odelay,
and
Paul's Boutique.
Paul's Boutique, one of the greatest albums of all time.
They also worked on Bex Guero. And they worked on a lot of stuff. They got around.
They've been doing things,
But their
for years.
sample heavy plunderphonic style is not present here.
No,
It just sounds like another track on the album. I
but,
don't.
They
I think coming off of, I think this is a weak track surrounded by very, very good tracks.
Really?
Yeah, because I think the on either side of it are just better tracks. I
That-
find this song is not very memorable. The hook isn't very good compared to the rest of their hooks. The heaviness doesn't hit for me. I just don't. This one's just forgettable. The melody in the verse is bad. The guitar line in the chorus is so shrill. And the lyrics just there's no memorable lyrics in it.
I agree that there's no memorable lyrics, but I think this song showcases Mike and Chester's ability to like seamlessly blend their vocals together.
Mhm.
Sure, yeah.
You have Mike rapping during the chorus, and then you have just Chester like screaming with you behind him. It's very simple, but for some reason in my ears it just like sonically it hits
Mhm.
so well, and it wasn't really demonstrated on the last two tracks that they could do it to this level, I think.
The way he says "feel" is really good.
Yeah.
Feel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really makes you know that. Really makes you're like, that's a diphthong. that ain't just one syllable. It's secretly two.
Beautiful. You
And
know
then
what? I learned so much about language from doing this podcast with Adam. It's almost like he's a writer in another
Yes,
language.
I love diphthongs.
He's a writer.
And there's triphthongs too.
I think
Hour is a triphthong.
How do you feel about thongs? Which is
Hell yeah.
It's that
Hello.
it's that kind of juvenile thinking that keeps this podcast going.
I think I really like right before the bridge
Oh, yeah.
DJ Han's like breakdown
A little
on this
discretion.
song. It's so cool. I honestly I'm not a big fan of like house or electronic music in general. DJ Han just makes it work for me in a way that not a lot of electronic artists do. And this bridge or the breakdown right before the bridge is really good.
To me, I think DJ. When I say that, like
Or Mr.
Linkin
Han
Park-
is how he goes.
Linkin Park fails to impress people who are very familiar with the component parts. I think Mr. Han is like one of those aspects that suffers the most from it.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you're pretty familiar with disc scratching and DJing, he doesn't really do anything that.
I think nowadays no, but I think I think at the time when this album came out, he did a lot for the genre.
Yes, and I think he's definitely like he feels the best integrated of any. Again, I will to reiterate a point that I've made several times this episode. The way Linkin Park blends all of its elements is probably the best of anybody. Like it doesn't feel like nearly as much of an afterthought as the DJ in Slipknot or in Limp Bizkit.
There's a DJ at Slipknot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, Slipknot has like 9 members.
I know, and one's just for banging a steel drum.
Yeah, one plays the keg. Like it's crazy. So like, he's much less of an afterthought and he's far more
Yeah, he's well
integrated,
utilized.
and he
yeah.
adds such a lot of texture. But when he's on like soloing, I'm always like, he's just going wicka fricka, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that is kind of just what he does.
Like he doesn't do anything that interesting. But he, as a textural component, there's a lot of depth to what he does, and I think he adds like so much to the vibe.
Yeah,
And I think he really adds to the vibe on the next track, Points of Authority.
Yes.
Which
I had never heard the studio version of this song. I've only heard the remix. Which
What,
was
from Reanimation?
Points of Authority.
Yeah, the one that the Crystal
With
Method did.
the robots in
That
the music
version
video. I
sucks.
thought that was the coolest.
I'd only ever seen.
I thought that was the coolest music video of all time.
It is a cool music video.
As a kid, I was like, "This is crazy." We had the DVD. We had so Hybrid Theory had like a DVD release. It had a CD and like an enhanced CD release, I think.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that you would allow it was a DVD basically that would play in a CD player. And it had the music videos on it. We also had Reanimation though.
Reanimation sucks.
How
Oh,
dare you?
sorry. I haven't heard the version from Reanimation. I've heard the version by the Crystal Method, which is from the LP Underground 2.0,
Okay,
which came out just before
like Jay-Z
Collision
and
Course.
stuff?
Yeah.
We also had that. We had a lot of their CDs.
Yeah.
We had Underground 2.0. We had Reanimation. We had Meteora, and Hybrid Theory, and then I had Minutes to Midnight because my brother stopped listening to them after that.
Wow.
But it was a wee thing. I mean, I'm sure he would say he had it, and then he was forced to let me listen to his CDs. And this was a fave of mine.
Points of Authority.
You live what you love.
I love the opening.
I like Yeah, I definitely like the song. But hearing it without it being remixed was jarring to me, and I was like,
Interesting.
"Oh, this isn't how this is supposed to
That's the
sound."
only version you knew before.
This is the only version I knew.
Right.
Yeah, but I like it in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 This is a good song. This was believe this was a single. Actually, was it a single?
I got a music video, but only
lot
as
of their
only in the
songs,
form of the
yeah.
remixed version from Reanimation called Points of Authority.
Right. This was originally intended to be the fifth single, but it was pulled.
Something that's kind of incredible at this album that we spoke about earlier is just like track after track after track. It's just like kind of hitting you in your face.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of new metal does that. You know, Slipknot's first album, it does the same thing. It's, you know, just hits you face after face. But for some reason on this track, I'm just like, man, I don't know what it is. I feel like some bands would like slow down after a few songs of just like nonstop going. But Linkin Park just keeps doing it. And they keep doing it really well.
Because they never go that heavy.
No, they stay in their lane.
And everything still has those pop breaks where you have the chorus where you gotta catch a chorus. So you're never like, it's never just like, oh.
Yeah. You don't need to like take a breath after a
Yeah,
song. You know, you
yeah.
can just keep going. And Mike, I think his rapping on this song especially is kind of where he shows how good he can be at it.
It's Mike Shinoda is such an interesting rapper in that his lyrics are so
They're simple. He doesn't do any interesting bars.
they don't really make sense.
No, they don't.
But they capture vibe. But his flow
It's so good.
is simplistic, but it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Yes.
hits the vibe. It's always there. You don't really need to know what he's saying for you to be like, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Don't waste away. And you're like, yeah. Like, it's very well thought out and blends into the music really well, even if it's not the most technically impressive rapping or lyrically impressive rapping.
I would never listen to a Linkin Park song that would just have like Mike rapping on it
No.
because he's not, you know, a top tier rapper. He's done like solo albums a few years ago where he just raps on it. I'm like, no, this is yikes.
Yeah.
But like within Linkin Park, it works because I think everything behind him can kind of hide his lack of unique lyricism.
I think the best way to like kind of put Linkin Park is more than the sum of its parts.
100%.
Just in general.
Yeah.
If you tried to make a band out of any one aspect
wouldn't
of
work.
it, you'd be like, this is mid.
Yeah,
as
this
hell.
is Dookie.
Yeah. But combined, they just like perfected the formula on this album.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we get the SpongeBob meme.
Oh yeah. Is this the one with the music video where they're like in a sewer? Which is the one that
Points of Authority.
That's the only one I remember. The music video is like where they're like playing in a sewer. All I remember is that on Much Music Listener at Home, there was a end of year countdown with like the most popular ones, but Ed the Sock made fun of them. And it was called
Interesting.
Fromage, and it would be Fromage whatever year it was. So this would have been Fromage 2000 or 2001. and he would just like rip on like whatever happened in the music video, and it was like pop-up video. Oh god, I'm really dating myself now. Pop-up video, but like it was live, and it would just be like somebody making fun of it. And all I remember is him making fun of them singing in a sewer. Is like, why are they singing in a sewer? Why is it called Linkin Park, and why can't they spell it?
It was actually One Step Closer that they sung in a sewer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of a hard place to sing a song, honestly.
Fair enough.
It's pretty metal.
It's not even a place that's really famous for having edges.
No. No.
Like,
No, not at
you're
all.
kind of, that's the thing you
It's
fall
very
to.
circular.
Yeah. But yeah, it's back to Crawling.
Oh.
Another single from the album.
A very vulnerable.
Yes,
Track.
very much on the more emotional emo side. It's
Yeah.
led. It's a mostly Chester Bennington led song, if I recall.
I don't think I correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any mic in it whatsoever. I think it's purely
He's got the without a sense of
yeah,
confidence.
that's it. But like besides that, it is Chester through and through, and I think it's him speaking a lot, to his drug abuse that he had since like the age of 11.
Yeah, yeah. He had a tough life.
He had a very tough life. Guy loved drugs.
Drugs are pretty.
They're
are so
pretty
good.
fun.
They're so good they will ruin your life.
just not when you use them to the point that he did.
Yeah. Banger, very emo song. This is the kind of stuff that when you're like, oh man, when you're in grade 8,
Yeah, you got that teenage
he
angst.
knows.
I've never done heroin, but I understand him.
Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced it's just too much pressure to take. This one is very much. The guitars are only present in the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much led by the production side, the electronic production. I think it's a cool deviation because we've had such a guitar forward album so far. So to spend more time on the electronic aspects that I think are like underrepresented on this album, but they would come to really put to the forefront on later albums. It's cool to see that it's all still there, right? Again, all the elements, they're all here, and it's just interesting to see them. Yeah, I can't think of this without thinking of SpongeBob. Like, going like yeah. It's so funny.
What does the SpongeBob mean? I feel like
you
I
haven't seen it?
No, I don't think
Oh
I
my
have.
god.
Along with a lot of Linkin Park's songs, this one gets made fun of a lot online. Like, you look it up, and even if you just look at YouTube comments or if you go on, Reddits that aren't r/Linkin Park, people hate this song.
They hate Crawling?
I don't hate this song.
Really?
I think they just meme on it.
I think it's very it's just Crawling.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very catchy, very melodramatic. It's just kind of funny. I don't know. I don't know if it's hateful.
Probably not hateful, but when I was looking online, people were just like, these lyrics are like so simple. They should have done something more with it.
I mean,
But like, what is so bad about lyrics being simplistic? I don't think things need to be,
No.
110% all the time. It's fine to be like 80% of the way there.
I remember it being popular on the radio. Its music video got a good amount of video play, but if you look at its number of plays versus the other singles from the album, it has some of the least amount of listens to.
Really?
Well, not the least amount, but like it only has 840 million plays compared to In the End, which comes up on this album, which has almost 3 billion.
That is a lot fewer than In the End.
Now, do I think Crawling is a better worse song than In the End? Maybe. I don't know. They're both good. But anyway, the next song in this in this running order is Runaway, which I like. I like this song.
Runaway is really good.
I like the call and response on this one, which is really a really good use of both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both can, Chester can somehow harmonize and hit and carry a melody on songs that I don't think it should be there.
Mm-hmm.
Runaway being a great example of that. And I really like the more punk opening that this song has. It's not very nu metal like the rest of the album. It derives from punk tones.
Yes.
And it just kind of makes me want to like jump. And the bass is also played on a 5-string, which just makes
like a 5-string bass.
infinitely cooler, honestly.
Interesting. Yeah, that is. I like the opening synth part.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What do you think, Adam?
sorry, I read something and I had to check it. Go on. What was the thing you asked me?
What do you think about the song Runaway?
Runaway? It's okay.
It's okay.
I wanna
It's
run
okay?
away. It's fine.
It's okay.
I don't know. I think I'm here for the hits on this album. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't care for the lesser known ones like With
I-
You and
it's-
Runaway.
I mean, like, I listened to this album a lot, and like the ones that stuck with me ended up being the hits. This song is whiny. The melody's not that interesting. It feels too fast. I think the chorus is good. I don't like the verse. I don't know. And this one, the lyrics are too corny for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Chester does sound a bit whiny in the verses. You know.
it's the style of the performance,
Yeah.
and I think it's the lyrics that add to it. And it doesn't go hard enough. It's not emo enough. The lyrics are too corny. It doesn't go hard enough for me, so I don't get anything that I want from them. The worst thing for me is when Linkin Park goes down the middle of all of their angle. When they go too far down the middle of the techno and hip hop, they go to the freaking breakdown's pretty good though.
Yeah. The breakdown.
Like
is,
the
very
breakdown
good.
away.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna run away, gonna run away. Like that's when the song comes alive for me.
Yeah.
But there's just so much of the rest of the song that isn't there. And then also like before it's a really good song, and then right after it's
Yeah.
I like By Myself because it's freaking heavy.
By Myself.
Oh
is freaking
yes,
awesome.
By Myself is good. Yes,
It's really good.
Yeah.
the opening guitars on By Myself are very nice.
I love the I don't know if it's DJ Han or the drums, but that crash sound at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Do-doon, doon, do-doon, doon. I love that.
Yeah.
There's something about it that just gets me like so like amped up. I'm like, yeah, I want to hear this ear-piercing noise more.
Absolutely brutal screams from Chester on this one.
Oh, insane screams.
I am kind of just sitting around at the verses, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the chorus to come in.
Yeah, something else to happen.
Because like the lyrics are just not good. How do I hide my pride from these bad dreams and give into sad thoughts that are maddening? And do I sit here and try to stand it? It's just like these are. I'm 13 and this is deep.
It's showing Mike cannot, right? Like,
I mean, on one hand,
interesting
I think
lyrics.
yeah. And on the other hand, I think that one of the criticisms of Linkin Park is that it's juvenile, but also I think kids deserve music.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kids are people too. You're right.
Yeah,
yeah,
and
people-
they should, and like you can see even like their live videos from like when they were touring this album, it's a young crowd,
Yes.
and I think that it's cool that they continue to make music for that. And
Yeah.
now,
Except
of
now their
course-
young crowd is like
Me.
my age.
Yeah, but they're not.
Or you.
Listen. I was just talking about how we want to go see Weird Al.
Yeah.
No one's getting hooked on Weird Al at 30. You get hooked on Weird Al in grade 4.
What trapped in a drive-through?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's like when you went to you go like, this is the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe he said that. Like, don't. Like it's the same thing, and I go and see it because you fall in love with like what it is.
Accordions.
Yes, you fall in love with polka. And Linkin Park's the same thing. I think is that it captures you at a time in your life and is a gateway to like other sounds and music. It works. So it's like as much as it is a criticism, it's just like kind of the fact that that's the music and it's written for people like that.
Yeah.
I'm not like. I think there's always this like stigma against artists when they're like, oh, they're writing music for kids, right? Because it's like, why the fuck do you want kids as? And it's like, look, because the music I make resonates with kids, and kids deserve good music.
Yeah.
They don't. It doesn't have to be Coco Melon.
Yeah.
Right.
You can make edgy music that isn't vulgar,
Yeah.
and that's
No,
what Linkin Park does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no parental advisory sticker.
No.
So little Timmy's mom
That's
will.
I think that's such a huge key
Yeah.
as
yeah.
to why they made it. Because like you couldn't bring Limp Bizkit home.
No, but you
couldn't-
know,
Couldn't put Limp Bizkit on. She likes playing with her food.
little Timmy's mom can go over to Walmart.
Dude, the band's called Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
It's that's like it's like cum cookie. It's, Ookie Cookie? That's what it is. Like your parents are not gonna let you play that shit in the van,
No, they aren't.
but they will let you play.
I don't think they'll let you play Linkin Park.
I don't
My
think they'd
parents-
let you play step closer.
My parents let me play it. Shut up when I'm talking to you. But they will let me play In the End.
Because who doesn't like In the End?
It's so good.
The iconic keyboard intro
Oh,
gets me every time.
it does.
The song gets radio plays still, as it makes sense, I guess. But
The way it blends, there's like this kind of like orchestral, almost cello like sound. There's the cool like glitching percussion,
Yeah.
the piano, and then it comes in with "It starts with one," and you get these
One
really
time.
catchy
Don't know
lyrics.
why.
Yeah.
They don't really make
Basic.
sense.
No. When does Mike make a lot of sense any of the time?
Doesn't matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind.
Look out below. Watch the time guy went out the window, trying to hold on to didn't even know. But like, it just is everything about Linkin Park in the perfect package, and it's so catchy, and every part of the song is catchy. This is like the same thing as like, it's the song "Bad Romance" by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
The incredible part of it is that every single part of that song is catchy. It's catchy when he goes, "I want your love and I want your disease." It's catchy when he goes, "Rah rah ooh la la." Like that's catchy. It's catchy when it goes, "I want your loving and I want your revenge." Every single part of that is a hook good enough to make another pop song.
Yeah.
And that's the
facts.
same thing with this song.
But in the
Every part.
end,
Like in the end, it's so great. The bridge, "I put my trust," like it's so good it could be it's the chorus of another song.
Yeah.
The hook, everything about this song is catchy. It's like pop songwriting genius.
Yeah. No, but now I want to listen to Lady Gaga.
Yes.
you're gonna listen to that on the drive home.
All right.
I think like, sorry to cut you off. I think the song is like a cultural milestone for Linkin Park. It might be like such a
as
big
a
word
species.
for it, but like
It was everything that led up to in the end.
it's just like,
Bach, the Beatles, in
That's
the
right,
end
that's
by
right.
Linkin Park.
and there's nothing else in between.
Yeah.
No, I think it's like there's not a lot of bands that can produce something like this on their debut album.
Yeah, totally.
You know, something that has well over, however many million streams on YouTube, over freaking 3 billion on Spotify or whatever.
Went to number 2 on the Hot 100, which is a chart that lists not just.
What blocked it? It never hit number 1?
I don't know.
That is
Let me find
surprising.
out.
Because it's just like this song has been huge, and it's been huge for forever.
And it'll continue to be huge.
It's gonna always be huge.
Yeah.
Some would say it is some would say it's Linkin Park's Yesterday.
Their
Sure.
magnum opus, perhaps.
The Hot 100. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, like everyone knows this song, and everyone
Yeah.
goes like hell yeah.
You don't really need to say a lot about it because you're hard to find someone who doesn't know in the end.
Yeah, and also like it's not whiny enough
No.
to be annoying. It's not aggressive enough to be off-putting
No,
to the average
no.
person. It just
Everybody can listen to it.
everybody likes it. Everyone's like hell yeah.
They might not know Linkin Park, but they know in the end.
Yeah.
Spent 48 weeks on the chart.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
On the Hot 100, that's a long
Sure.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've covered.
Do you know who blocked it from number 1?
I haven't found it. Its peak position was the 30th of March. Okay,
Wow.
let's look at.
Who blocked in the end?
Time for Google AI.
So
overview.
we've covered Carole King's Tapestry. That was in the Hot 100. Well, this is a Hot 100 for a song, but that was a Hot 100 for an album, and that was on the chart for almost 7 years.
That's ridiculous.
Which is nuts, and it's one of those records that'll
It
never
was
be.
blocked by Family Affair by Mary J. Blige.
I've never
A
heard of that
cover?
song.
Because isn't that a cover of the same song by Sly and the Family Stone?
Maybe.
Anyway, I don't remember that song. At
Isn't the song called It's a Family Affair?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
Damn.
the song is in fact a banger, but
It is.
It is
definitely
a banger. It is a banger.
I don't blame it for
I
blocking
don't think
in
it's
the end.
yeah, I can see why it was at the top of the charts.
Yeah.
that section will be cut. But we talked about Mary J. Blige's Family Affair, which is a song
But-
that blocked in the end from hitting number 1 on the Hot 100.
Continuing the hot streak on the album, we go A Place for My Head.
Oh,
this is a banger.
This
This
my
song's so
this is
good.
my second
Yeah.
favorite Linkin Park song.
I think this
I
might be
agree.
one of the best songs on the album.
I agree.
Is it like the lyrics? The riff is so good.
Yeah.
We get a bit of clean guitar, which is something we haven't really heard much on here.
No.
The way it builds up with the disc scratching and the drums. Oh man! And then the raps are good. It's good
They're
flow.
really good.
The lyrics don't really make sense.
No, but it's like fast
The sun
and
doesn't
punchy.
give the light to the moon, assuming the moon is
Moon's
gonna
gonna
owe it one. Oh, it's so good. And then the way it takes that same riff, blows it up to be huge in the chorus.
Oh, I think it's what? It's the second chorus after Chester keeps like whispering, "You try and take the best of me, go away."
Try to take
like 4 times, and then boom,
goes
on the 5th time.
so hard.
Oh my god, it's
And that's some of the most aggressive screaming on the album. For
100%, 100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
I yearn, to travel back in time and mosh to this song when it was just
God.
coming out.
It'd be so crazy.
It'd be awesome.
You'd have to like put a warning.
There's they did a performance in Texas in 2003. They were touring with Metallica, Deftones, Limp Bizkit,
Holy crap.
and another
wow.
band. And they recorded this entire concert that Linkin Park did.
Yeah.
And the performance of A Place for My Head is probably the most energy I've ever seen in a live performance. The song starts with just them doing the opening guitar riff a couple times and Mike telling people to open the pit. Chester does this like crazy like pterodactyl noise, like I can't do it. He does it really well.
Yeah.
And then Mike quiets everything down, comes back a few seconds later with Mike starting the opening rap, and Chester just lets out this like 7-second long scream to start out the song. It's ridiculous. If you haven't seen the Texas performance,
Yeah.
fabulous. Like probably one of the
That lineup is really good.
It's a ridiculous lineup. Yeah. I think Deftones came on after them, and then it was Metallica.
The Deftones is
After that.
another good band to look into if you haven't listened to them before.
Deftones is really
I think
good.
they just put out a new album.
They did.
It's really good.
Oh, is
I
it?
saw them live this year too. That was phenomenal.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, A Place for My Head, like
They're
I've
big.
never really
Holy
got.
crap.
I've never.
The Deftones were really popular around the same time this song came out
They were.
because they put that "Change in the House of Flies" song out.
That's a
which is,
banger.
like the video for that song is incredible too.
I've really tried to get into Deftones, and one day I'm sure they'll click.
it took a lot of listens for me to get into Deftones, and
Yeah.
they do
Like,
click after a while.
They're
Like
just like
the-
the least heavy band of all time. It's weird.
Well, I don't
I
know.
wouldn't say that with like My Own Summer, like Shove It. That song is ridiculously heavy.
It's like they just play like heavy music at quiet volumes. They're such an interesting band. Like I want to like them.
I follow this guy on TikTok. His name is Mac Lockey,
Yeah.
and he like people like write in. It's like, what if Korn wrote, and it would be like some like
Oh,
like
I've heard that guy.
yeah, it's like what if the Deftones wrote Bad Romance, or like one of the, like something like that, and like he'll do like a song in the style of them, and it's like really interesting when he does the Deftones, because the guy from the Deftones does that like
Chino.
really quiet singing.
Also,
Yeah.
the dude does not look like how he sounds at all.
Chino?
Chino Marino or whatever
No,
his name
no,
is.
he
He
does
looks
not.
completely different. When I like saw who he looked like, I was like, that's not the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah, he looks a lot better now than he did like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he
Matches
looks
his voice a
fantastic.
little bit more?
100%.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, this isn't a podcast about
from the top to the bottom,
Bottom to top to
the
start.
corner of forgotten.
In the middle of my mind. Take it far from a safe
This sounds like a Limp Bizkit song.
Yes, it
Forgotten.
does.
It opens up and I'm like, this is Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
But then it goes into a much softer,
The chorus is really good on this song.
yeah, with a mediocre verse from Mike Shinoda.
Yeah. Let's just skip over the Mike Shinoda
It's
part of
just
this
a
song.
running theme, isn't it? Just mediocrity from Mike Shinoda.
It's like, he's like got good flow. He's
Yeah.
got good rhythms. It's just like I don't care what lyrics, but the chorus is really good and really catchy. This is like a really
It's
poppy,
extremely
Yeah.
catchy.
really poppy track. But yeah, I don't know. It's this is what Jamie was saying. Like, it is the same type of product on this album,
Yep.
Over and over and over again.
and so it's tough to be like, oh, and then then the scratches come in.
It is formulaic to a fault in some situations.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is good that it is consistent. Because
Yes.
if it was formulaic to the point of like you being able to be like, oh, this is what I don't like that it goes verse, chorus, verse, and then someone screams, I think it would be much more grating. This album flows really good because they stick to the same thing. Anyway,
But speaking of the formula, we break it immediately
Cure for the Itch.
on the next track.
yes, Cure for the Itch is really good.
I skipped this.
Really? You think it's really good?
I liked it. It's different. You know why
It is
I liked
different.
it? Because it breaks up like
It's like a breath of fresh air.
it's 11 songs of something different, and then we get into something that it feels unique.
Yeah, I like it because it proves that Mr. Hahn was like necessary to the overall sound of
Yeah.
Linkin Park. Like
It's like how Ringo gets a song on
The
every
issue is
Beatles
that
album.
this one is just so derivative.
Yes.
100%.
He doesn't
It-
do anything interesting on it.
And like it's just kind of mid trip hop, and it's trying really hard to do the DJ Shadow thing from Introducing.
Yeah.
And like it's just not it. I think it would have been interesting to see this if there was sections of this interspersed as interludes throughout the album,
Sure.
as opposed to making it its own track, like having a couple more electronic tracks, but there are like some 60-second interludes across the album.
Yeah, you could have like the first part and then cut right after All Right Now Wasn't That Fun, and later the beat switch after that.
You can do some stuff. You could like split it around.
I'm thankful that this album doesn't have any interludes on it, because interludes were extremely popular at this time.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just think that like I don't know. I
And
guess I just
skits. Oh my
Oh, God.
God, skits are all over nu metal albums, and they're awful.
yeah.
Like, remember how many skits that we covered on Significant Other?
It's not like
Yeah,
they all suck. They're
they're
all really
awful.
bad.
They're awful. They weren't even worth talking about. But you know what is worth talking about? Pushing Me Away. It has a really good riff.
That's a really good riff. Very good. And a great finale to an album, too. I don't know how to explain it, but it just sounds like an ending song.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other place where I'd put this in the album besides the very last one.
Yes. But it doesn't try and push you away.
It's more dramatic than a lot of their tracks.
It is.
My note for this song is it sounds like someone trying to make a Linkin Park song.
That is extremely valid. Actually, that is sort
That's
of
fair.
similar to
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
wrote. But
yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, it doesn't really have much it doesn't have a lot to go back to.
No,
But
it's not one that I like listen to after the fact.
It
And-
is a song on the album, though.
And like
It certainly is a song.
even the like rap lyrics here, I'm like, wow, you're really using the same things again. Like, you'll soon find we're out of time, left to watch it all unwind. A sacrifice, like that could have gone on like 3 different songs on this album.
Yeah.
It's like leftover lyrics from In the End.
I mean, had they cut this song, I mean, the album would have been 34 minutes
Like,
long.
I'm not saying this is a bad song.
It's definitely not a bad song.
I'm just saying
I understand what you're saying. It's not a bad song. It's just derivative.
it's just like it sounds like they're doing their own thing. They're doing their shtick
Yeah, that's fair.
without introducing new ideas.
Why don't you introduce us to the album?
But yeah, let's talk about the album itself.
Mr.
Introduce
Sven
us.
himself.
Oh yeah. While I only have just this one
Is this the
uh,
reissue?
gatefold, this is a reissue. This is from the 20th anniversary box set.
Oh, you got
cool.
a box set.
I do have a box set. I didn't bring it here because
What's included in the box?
it's 3 vinyls. The box set includes a nice cover for everything. It has the Hybrid Theory, like I don't know, fucking butterfly man.
That's a cool
on it.
logo.
It's really cool. But the box set is like a gold one. It's a black background and it's just the this guy in gold, basically. It looks really nice. But the box set itself
I've
includes.
seen that like that cover on the.
Do we know
20th
why it's
anniversary
called
edition.
Hybrid Theory, by the way?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I don't understand anything about how this relates to anything.
I
on
don't
the album.
either. But it
like
looks
the
cool.
like dragonfly soldier with
Yeah.
the like flag.
He's
it just
cool.
looks super cool.
It
though.
does. But the box set includes Hybrid Theory. It includes Reanimation. And then a third vinyl called B-Sides and Rarities, which is some demo tapes, some live songs, and some songs that never made it onto the album as well. I think besides that, there's a little 20 in the bottom left corner denoting that it's the 20th anniversary edition. And it's also, despite being a single vinyl, it's a gatefold.
Yes, he does the Neil Young thing.
He does the Neil Young thing. I don't really know why, but it's cool. Has some photos of the band members, and then it tells you who produces the song, who produces the album, who plays on it.
Sven, is it heavyweight vinyl?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not
Probably.
very,
She a
I don't think
Is she
they
a thick boy?
Does anyone make lightweight vinyl these days?
I don't know. Oh, that's heavyweight vinyl.
Is it heavyweight?
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
bend at all.
It's very nice. I've played it quite a few times, and it runs through flawlessly every time. It's just standard black. There's no color on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the label is very nice on this. Is very nice.
Yeah, I think it's different from the original pressings that came out.
Yeah, it also says it's the 20th anniversary.
Yes.
edition on it. Yeah. You know, the thing that pisses me off about a lot of new vinyl is that the hole is too small. Like they didn't punch them out.
Yep, I've had that on a lot where I have to like force the vinyl down
Yeah,
onto
this
my
one,
record player.
this one is nicely punched out. Like they knew what the hell they were doing.
Proportionately sized.
Yeah. This is a Warner recording. Where was this one made? Oh, this was made in Germany.
It was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's a Warner Brothers recording. I think it was like, I think, I can't remember exactly when I bought it, but I think, you know, for 3 vinyls, it was only like 100 Canadian. It's pretty okay.
That's a little steep, but,
Yeah.
But for a special edition, that's probably about right.
Yeah, you can actually, it wasn't a limited edition because you can still buy the box set.
The box set, yeah.
It also comes with a little
Comes in like a black case, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then it comes with a nice lyric sheet as well.
That's very nice. I like it.
Which is quite nice.
Sven, why don't you tell us what you think about it? And then
I
Adam,
just want to state that I figured out why it's called Hybrid Theory.
Why is it?
So when the band was originally formed, it was called Zero, but
Yep.
once they got Chester, they decided to change their name to Hybrid Theory. However, there was a large band called Hybrid at the time that was up and coming, and to avoid any legal issues,
They changed the name again.
they changed their name. So the original Hybrid Theory EP is released under Hybrid Theory, the band first. Then it was re-released under Linkin Park.
Interesting.
And so this is to acknowledge that. And the term Hybrid Theory came from their mix of sounds.
Oh, okay.
I did not know that.
But why is it called Meteora?
Why is it Minutes to Midnight?
But why male models?
But why is it called From Zero? I know it's called From Zero. Yeah, you know, you asked me what I think about this album. I think it's really good. I think it's stand out for a debut album for a band, especially one such as Linkin Park, where, you know, usually this kind of new metal, you know, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, Korn, it's not for everybody. But Linkin Park, I think, blends genres and has something for everybody in it.
Yes.
There's simplistic yet hard-hitting raps that are just have a nice flow to them, guttural screams, melodic singing, and really solid backing instrumentals. A famous Twitch streamer, Moist Critical, has a really funny line about this album that I kind of resonate with a lot, and he goes, "Hybrid Theory is so good that it makes me think I can run through."
Fair.
And you know what? I kind of agree. I do feel like I can run through a wall with this album. You know, whether I'm going to the gym, psyching myself up for work, or, you know, if I'm cooking, this album just kind of hits no matter what I'm doing.
This is an interesting album to cook to. What would you be making? Angry
spaghetti.
fries?
I don't know.
Throw
I'm,
spaghetti at the wall.
I'm the kind of weird person that I can like listen to, you know, whatever when I'm doing whatever.
I like piano jazz.
I will listen to Slipknot when I cook.
That's not piano jazz.
No,
but
it is not.
I understand. I agree with you. I like this album. I don't love this album. I think a younger me might have rated it a little higher. I put it in the number 6 spot. Currently, we've covered 9 albums, but I put it in the 6th spot, just below Geese's Getting Killed. That was Adam's pick, and Begonia's Powder Blue, which was Bell's pick. It's pretty good, but like I'm trying to express, it is an album of a time that I'm probably more likely to listen to something a little bit quieter these days. But
maybe that'll be me in
Sunbather.
many years.
What's that?
Sunbather.
Yeah, Sunbather. Actually, that's having said that, my top album last year was Deaf Heaven's Sunbather, which is you know what the best part about it is? You could barely hear the lyrics.
Yeah, I know, right? And the lyrics are good though. That's even the better part.
So there's a video. So Daniel Tracy is the name of the guy who's the drummer from that band, and there's a drum cam video I like watching where it has all the instrumentals except for the vocalist. They just cut them right out. So it's just like he's like prancing around on the stage because you're like watching him drum.
Yeah.
You can't hear him at all, and I'm just like, man, this song is so much better if you think about it as an instrumental.
I love the vocals
No
on it
lyrics.
though. The vocals are so good.
But anyway, yeah.
Have you ever listened to that Sunbather?
No, I just loaded it up. I'll probably listen to it on
Sunbather's
my ride
dope,
home.
You gotta
dude.
listen to it on your drive home. You'll go. The first track, you'll go, whoa.
Dreamhouse is a banger on that.
Okay,
one.
I'm ready.
Anyway, Adam, what do you think, kiddo?
You know, I have so much fondness for this album. I know I think I kind of sounded harsh on it, but that's only because I love it so much.
Oh my god,
Dad.
I think that like it, for all of its flaws, it's an incredible piece of work that has resonated with so many people, and for such good reason. It is secretly an excellent pop album that has so many cool elements that it blends in such a seamless way that it feels so distinctly Linkin Park. And I don't think it like they just nailed the formula. I think that the hits on this thing hit hard,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of the other tracks are just kind of
They're along for the
meh.
ride.
They
Yeah.
fall. All of the weakest tracks fall are the examples of when the formula falters.
Sure.
And whether that is either a poor choice in the mix of stylings, and whether it's a songwriting failure, it's something where it doesn't all perfectly work. And when it doesn't perfectly work, its flaws really come out. I still love the album. I think it's a great time. I'm putting it in the 4th spot under Harvest by Neil Young and above Begonia's Powder Blue.
Interesting. It's good company.
It's good albums. Good albums. It's been a good year so far.
Company, actually. Yeah.
It's been a good year so far.
I'm more of a fire.
And also Plouffe pick. And also Plouffe's pick.
What was Plouffe's pick?
Oh, don't listen to it. I'm not even going to tell you because I'm worried you might listen to it on the way home. But thank you again, Sven. Thank you so much for coming along. Where can the good people find you?
On the Terrible Bird website,
Terrible Bird website? And where,
Svino, and also on twitch.tv/Svino, where I will, again, maybe stream occasionally.
so thanks again for coming on. We'd love to have you.
Thanks
Hopefully
for
we'll have
having
you on again soon sometime.
Maybe.
And maybe next time I'll force you to listen to one of my albums.
I'm ready.
Who knows? Anyway, this was a nice long album, so we're no aftercare question because this was a long episode. So thanks everybody for listening.
See you guys.
Goodbye.
I love you. Bye.